distinctly, when I was in the 4th grade, there was an area next to the park there was an area right next to the schoolyard at our school that was used as essentially a dumping ground by a lot of people in the area. And I took it upon myself to sort of organize my friends and parents and to clear out that dump and to ensure that the borough not allow dumping there any longer. It just was something I sort of felt strongly and passionately about. I mean, I was all of 10 years old. We ended up clearing it out, and somebody, I think it might have been my 4th grade teacher, got the Staten Island Advance to go cover it, had a little comment in the article from me on it, and it was the first time I sort of realized the power of influence and vision. I've been incredibly lucky in that I worked alongside Richard Parsons, who was the CEO at Time Warner. I have never had the opportunity, as I did then, to work for someone who was a real leader of people, for someone who had a deep instinct about how to lead and what people needed. And I mean, this is an important statement because, when I went up to corporate, it was shortly after the AOL Time Warner merger, which, as you can imagine, was a really distressing time for the company's employees. But to really work alongside someone like Dick Parsons and to sort of see him leading the company out of a tough time was an incredible lesson. I call him my Yoda, only he's a tall Yoda, not a short Yoda. I think it's important to constantly challenge the way you think about things. And there are lots of different ways leaders can do that. It's by having relationships with people outside of your field. It could be by trying to learn everything you can about your competitors. But I think it's really important to get out of the office and not just sit at the ivory tower. I think never get too in love with how you think about something. I'm a big believer of getting feedback, of ensuring when you're in a leadership position that you get 360-degree feedback, that you sort of understand the impact of how you come across, and really adjust that when necessary. To me, a big part of leadership is also just self-awareness, to really understand what motivates you and to understand how you can come across to others. And because it's really important, again, to not just be not just to be smart, not just to have earned that job, but you can't do it without bringing people along with you. And so at the end of the day, what those others think about your leadership style and how they react to you is more important than what you think you may be conveying. I think an important lesson that I learned along the way is that it's important to not just have vision and to point in the direction that you want everyone to go, but it's really important to be there for your staff. It's important to be there for your troops. Building something or launching something is really hard, and that it's not just good enough to put the map out and say this is where we're going. It's really important to continue to reinforce that and to inspire people.